the general canvass in consideration of certifying the results of the Syracuse City general election held November 4th, 2025. There was a email sent out with Syracuse City general election. Excuse me?
That
was exciting.
That was great.
All right. Yeah, I know. That was rude of me.
it was just feedback. Sorry.
Terribly rude. All right. So you received an email that had all that information in it. So does anybody have any questions, or I will take a motion to certify the general canvass?
I move that we make I make a motion that we certify the results of the Syracuse City primary election.
Second.
No, not primary election.
Oh, sorry.
General.
Certify the results of the Syracuse City general election.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes unanimously. Now we'll start with our public comment. This is a chance for our citizens to share anything that they're concerned about. It could be a future agenda item. It could be a comment on one of the items tonight that is not a public hearing. Is there anyone who would like to come forward and share a comment with us? Seeing none, I will move us past public comment, and we will move right into mayoral and council announcements. There are a few. We'll start with the one that is listed on the agenda. Brett, would you cover the mosquito abatement proposed tax increase?
Sure. I would just refer everyone to the packet. That there's an intent to increase taxes in relation to the mosquito abatement district. It's as outlined. There is a public hearing that's set for December 11th, 2025 at 7 p.m. That can be participated in virtually. I don't know what the thoughts are of the council in relation to that, but I'm interested to hear anything from the public as well.
Pull your mic up.
That's all I have.
Did you have any other items to cover?
No.
Is there any feedback, as Councilman Cragen's calling for feedback on the mosquito abatement item? Seeing none, I will move on. Julie.
I have nothing tonight.
Paul.
I don't have any updates.
Jordan.
Sure, I'll give you an update on, I serve on the Wasatch Integrated Waste Board. This week, or I guess last week, Farmington City was approved to actually start contributing to the green waste program. So they will start collecting green waste. I believe it's an opt-out program for them. And so there will be additional, for all of you that use that, there will be additional supply once it's all composted up there. So that actually takes us to almost the capacity of the existing pad. So that will be expanded in future years to handle the additional green waste. We went and did a survey of recyclable content that was coming in, because I know when we initiated the recycling program, a lot of people were saying, well, people are going to just throw whatever they want in there. So I'm happy to report there is only an 8% contamination in recycled goods, which means 92% of it is able to be taken through, recycled, and processed. So pretty happy about that. Thank you guys all for looking at the labels and putting stuff in the right cans in the right places. Yeah, fantastic. Other than that, just a reminder that the landfill is now on the winter hours, meaning it's 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Other than that, that's probably it for now. I think I discussed most of the other recycling details last meeting. So
Okay.
yeah, me.
Jennifer.
The museum has hit over 6,000 visitors this year, and that's way above what it has ever been. Big time,
Great.
huge above what it's ever been. The way I yell at the people in my house not to throw away used pizza boxes into the recycler, I feel good about that 8%.
Pizza boxes don't go in the recycling
They
bin.
do not. And that's all I got.
Okay. I have two significant announcements that I need to share with council. Number one is we already approved the project for the interchange on I-93 and 2500, and we received funding for that. Last night, I received a gift of the right-of-way on the east side. So now we have gifted to us both right-of-ways, and that project is going forward. since that's already approved, council has advised me we don't need to take any action on this. Just wanted everybody to know that we did receive those without any cost, which is wonderful. The second thing that I want to talk about is something that's been going on for quite some time, but it is just concluded. And that is, I serve on the North Davis Sewer District, and we have had a situation where we have been taking the biosolids that are waste product and applying them to fields in Weber County, because that's the EPA requires it to be mixed with earth before that it's human consumption for fertilizer. That property has been, we've been advised that in the future that's going away. And so over the past couple of years, we've been trying to figure out how we will deal with this. And the sewer district has just purchased a farm in Snowville that will be able to take all of the solids, as well as a couple of other sewer districts, which will be co-renters from our, what are solids?
Where is Snowfield?
Snowville is north of Brigham City.
Okay.
It's the last.
So it's a little bit further. In the time that we still have where we don't have to truck things as far, we will be working on programs to try and see if we can increase the dewatering of these, because water weighs a lot and the weight is part of the big thing. But I'm very proud of the district for self-solving this problem, because if we didn't have a place to get rid of these biosolids, we would have a big problem for our city. So just want to make everybody aware that that is, the sewer district now owns a farm. Now we have the next item on our agenda is approval of minutes. I have minutes for October 14th and October 28th. There are any changes that need to be made to that? If not, I'll take a motion.
I motion that we approve the minutes from October 14th and October 28th.
Second.
Motion and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. The next item is our item of consent agenda. These are items that have been through meetings in the past. And so I just want to go over them quickly and we can take them in one motion. Consent agenda tonight includes item A, authorize Mayor Mon to execute youth court agreement extension that we talked about in our last work session. Item B is proposed ordinance 25-38, repealing and reenacting the Syracuse Municipal Code SMC section 2.10.190 pertaining to the establishment and governance of the youth court. The next is item C, proposed ordinance 25-39, amending Syracuse Municipal Code section 4.25.10, allowing Public Works Director to extend the secondary water season for up to 2 weeks under certain circumstances. And item D is proposed ordinance 25-40, amending the Syracuse City Code section 4.15 to allow for reduction in water bills in the event that there's identified leak that is fixed by the property owner. And item E is proposed resolution 40 or R25-42, amending the Syracuse City Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual. Is there any of those items that anybody would like to pull off the consent agenda for further discussion? Seeing none, I'll take a motion.
I move that we approve all 5 items on the consent agenda.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes unanimously. Item number 7 is proposed ordinance 25-41, amending the Syracuse Municipal Code, section 5.35.60, prohibiting mobile businesses from locating in public rights of way. We discussed this in our last meeting. I don't think there are any updates on this. We're mostly concerned about traffic hazards. So is there any discussion or should we just take a motion?
You'll take a motion.
I'll take a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we amend ordinance 2541 with the codes, with the verbiage as outlined in the packet.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion also passes unanimously. Item number 8 is to authorize the administration to execute a real estate purchase contract with Gailey trustees for 2.454 acres of land at 963 South, 2000 West. This is a property that we've discussed in closed session because when we do real estate purchases, we don't discuss our terms in front of the public, but the terms have been proposed and agreed upon. So, and they're now published in the packet. Is there any further discussion on the purchase of this property, or are we ready to authorize this agreement to go forward?
So,
Seeing none?
sorry, I just had a question of funding, where we're pulling funds from to purchase this.
Okay, so because this is primarily dealing with the fire station, we can pull this from impact fees
Okay.
because it would be future impact for future station.
And then the house that's currently on it, it does need to be demolished, or is it viable? That could it be rented out? Or
The thought right now is to demolish it, due to the age and maybe some cost of upkeep and things that the city would have to invest in. And the city's not really built to be a landlord.
Okay.
We felt it would be more economical to do demolition.
Any other questions? Seeing none, I'll take a motion.
I move that we authorize administration to execute real estate purchase contract with Gailey trustees for 2.454 acres.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Any opposed? That motion passes unanimously. We now come to the second public comment section. If anyone would like to make a comment, same rules apply. This would be if you had a discussion of any of the items that we've covered. Seeing none, I will I will move us past that. And we will, since we can't exit there, we will now move ourselves into a work session. Normally, we do our work sessions separately, but in this case, with the election and Veterans Day and Thanksgiving, we are combining our meetings this month. So I will call to order the work session, and item number B is of our planning items. Item number 1 is recommendation from the Planning Commission, proposed general plan map amendment to a property located at approximately 741 West and 3750 South from commercial to low density. Are there any updates from the packet discussion? Seeing none, I'll go ahead and is there any discussion from the council on this proposed adjustment?
We just did something like this for another property, didn't we? Yeah, this is just the splitting the property
Yeah.
for the houses. It's the
Yep.
same. Yeah, those are cute little houses too.
and in the future, there'd be nothing prohibiting us from moving it if there was interest in
Correct.
commercial and moving it back. So, yeah.
All right. So I'm getting a general sense that everyone's okay with this. So we'll move forward to item number 2, recommendation from the Planning Commission, proposed zoning map amendment for property located at approximately 741 West and 3700 South from A1 to residential R2.
And this just covers the basics of the footage and thing. Yeah.
Yep.
So
So this is kind of,
housekeeping.
does anybody have an issue with that? This just kind of goes with the next. Okay. So I will put those on the next meeting, which will be December 9th for a vote from the council. Item C is proposed amendment to the city code, including the adoption of the Utah Wildlands Urban Interface Code as required by House Bill 48. Chief Byington, tell us about this wonderful amendment that we need to address.
Well, put everything in the packet there. I guess what I would ask is if you had any questions.
Yeah, that's good enough.
So,
Does anybody have a question? Why?
I just
What-
got a paper. This is just for the border, correct? Like
the House Bill 48 requires us to adopt language in the city municipal code.
This is really just a text amendment.
following the law.
Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to be able to move forward with that on the next meeting.
In the December meeting, we'll look at having something in there. It'll be a change to Title IX, Chapter 15 in the building.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Item D is a request from Councilman Savage to discuss possible amendments to the city code allowing statues on personal burial plots in the Syracuse City
Russ
Cemetery.
is shaking her head.
He's already saying no,
I guess,
and I support her, so.
I honestly, didn't think this was actually going to be a thing. I brought it up in one of the discussions we'd had, but, I guess my question is, since it's already on here, we might as well discuss it. I mean, what are people's thoughts? And I would love your opinion, Krista. I should have asked you this in advance. Is there a reason we don't allow statues in the cemetery? I mean,
Picture a statue of Jordan in the
No.
cemetery.
That's reason number one.
That's how.
Because if we put this in, he's putting a statue. He's gonna buy a plot, which you can't yet, so until we do the
it
expansion.
would not be a statue of me.
Yeah.
It would be anyways.
As you guys know, we did a lot of research when we did the ordinances. And we don't allow anything higher than 36 inches. And the reason why we do that, if you know the first part of the cemetery, A and B, there are big, large monuments out there. Have you seen how they like sink and tilt? That's one of the reasons. But the biggest reason is irrigation. It's very hard when you have something higher than the 36 inches to be able to cover that. We already get so many complaints where it's not, the irrigation isn't reaching certain areas of the grass, that would just be another problem and issue. Yes.
We already allow them up to 36?
No, we used to. So in the very, like, years ago.
Okay, so
Probably like
we took that out.
1800s. Yeah, we don't anymore. And actually, most cemeteries don't. A lot of the cemeteries are going to flat monuments because there's liability issues. When you have to move these big monuments, you have to move them to get to other plots to do open and closed graves. So you have to have those moves, which you have to call in the monument company to do that. You also, even in your monuments, you have to be careful. We do have, seasonals and things on the mowers, and they do at times hit, the monuments. And so that could become a liability issue. And also for us to replace those will be more expensive. But our biggest thing is the irrigation portion of it.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
It makes me sad though. I've been back east and I've seen some of those cemeteries back there and they are incredible.
You should have talked to their directors, see how they feel about it.
They're all very, I don't think there's actually a lot going on in those cemeteries.
So if I'm hearing
that
this
photos
correctly, you are willing to forego going forward with this,
Yes.
okay?
Be just fine.
All right. I will now adjourn us from this meeting and we will rejoin our city business meeting so that we can take a motion to adjourn this evening.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are now adjourned.
One to go.
And there is a public hearing at the library for those interested. Thought that's why we would move quickly to